I work front desk at a hotel in Berlin. American guests book online, arrive at midnight, march straight to me. We need the honeymoon suite. Now. I checked the reservation. Standard double room. I explained this politely. That's impossible. I specifically ordered the best room. Check again. I showed him the booking confirmation on my screen. Standard room. €200 per night. His face went red. This is a scam. In America, hotels honor their promises. I'm calling my credit card company. Sir, this is what you booked. No. You're trying to upsell me. I know how European hotels work. You hold back the good rooms to squeeze tourists. I pulled up TripAdvisor on my computer. Showed him the honeymoon suite costs €600. He squinted at the screen, scrolled, read it twice. Then, well, your website was confusing. You should make it clearer. He took the standard room. Left a review saying our customer service was cold and unwelcoming. Another American couple showed up that same week. Late checkout request. We need to stay until 3 p.m. Our flight's at 6. Checkout is noon. Late checkout costs €40. The wife gasped. €40? For 3 hours? Yes, ma'am. That's highway robbery. In the States, hotels give you late checkout for free if you just ask nicely. I smiled. Kept my voice even. This is Berlin. Checkout is noon. Her husband jumped in. We're loyal customers. We stayed here last year. I checked. No previous bookings under their name. I don't see a previous stay, sir. We used a different booking site. Surely that counts. It did not count. They grudgingly paid the €40. Then spent those 3 extra hours complaining to everyone in the lobby about German inflexibility. A businessman from Texas came through last month. Wanted to pay in dollars. You take American cash, right? No, sir, only euros. He held up a $100 bill. Waved it like a flag. This is American currency. It's worth more than euros anyway. Just take it. Sir, we can only accept euros. There's an ATM 2 blocks away. That's ridiculous. The dollar is the world's reserve currency. You're telling me a hotel in Berlin won't take it? Correct. Fine. Keep the change. He slapped down the $100 bill and walked toward the elevator. I called after him. Sir, this doesn't work here. Figure it out. I've got a meeting. Security had to escort him back down. He spent 20 minutes at the ATM, returned, paid in euros, then muttered about how Europe doesn't understand basic economics. I worked as a server at a traditional German restaurant in Munich. Bavarian-style place. Schnitzel, sausages, beer in liter mugs. American family of 6 sat down. Parents, 4 kids. Immediately, the father flagged me over. We'll all have water. Just bring a pitcher. Still or sparkling? Tap water. Free. Like normal. I explained we serve bottled water. €3 for a small bottle. His jaw dropped. €3? For water? Yes, sir, that's insane. Water is free. It comes from the ground. Our water is bottled mineral water, sir. I don't want bottled. I want tap. From the sink. I told him we don't serve tap water. He leaned back, crossed his arms. This is a scam. In America, water is a human right. You bring it automatically. In huge glasses. With ice. For free. This is Germany, sir. I know where I am. But water is universal. You can't charge for it. His wife chimed in. What if we bring our own water bottles next time? That's fine for next time. Today, I can bring bottled water or other drinks. The father's face was turning purple. So you're telling me that if I want water, just plain water, I have to pay? Yes. And there's no ice? Correct. We don't use much ice in Germany. Why not? It's not customary. He threw his hands up. This is why America is the greatest country. We understand basic hospitality. He ordered 6 bottles of sparkling water. When they arrived, his daughter took 1 sip and spit it out. "Dad, this tastes weird." "It's sparkling," I explained. "You didn't say sparkling. You didn't specify still, sir." Now he was furious. I said water. Water means still. Everyone knows that. In Germany, sparkling is more common. That's insane. Who drinks fizzy water? Most Germans. He demanded we replace all 6 bottles with still water. No charge. I explained there would be a charge. He demanded to see the manager. My manager came out, confirmed the policy. The father launched into a speech about American customer service standards, how restaurants should always provide free water, how charging for water violates international hospitality norms. My manager listened, nodded politely, then said, "Sir, this is our policy." The father finally caved. Paid for 12 bottles total. Left a review saying we held his family hostage with predatory water pricing. I bartended at a sports bar in Hamburg. We show American football games on Sundays. Draws a lot of expats. This American guy came in wearing a Cowboys jersey. Ordered a Coke. I poured it. Brought it over. He drank the whole thing in about 4 minutes. Held up the empty glass. "Refill." I smiled. "Another Coke?" "Yeah." "Refill." "That'll be €3." He blinked. "No, a refill. It's free." "No, sir, each drink costs €3. But it's a refill. You just pour more in the same glass." "Yes, and we charge for each drink." His face went through several expressions. Confusion, disbelief, anger. That's not how refills work. In Germany, each drink is charged separately. But I already paid for the glass. You paid for the first Coke. Exactly. The glass is mine now. You're just adding more liquid. I tried to explain. The glass is ours. You rent it for the duration of your visit. Each new drink costs €3. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's standard in Germany. He pulled out his phone. Started Googling. Listen, I'm looking it up right now. Free refills are a basic human right. That's an American concept, sir. It's common sense. Once I buy a drink, refills are included. That's how capitalism works. Not here. He shook his head. I'm not paying €6 for 2 Cokes. That's robbery. In Texas, refills are infinite. I could sit at a Chili's for 4 hours and drink 20 Cokes for $3. This is Hamburg. I know that. But principles are universal. He sat there for 10 minutes, half-empty glass in hand, arguing about the philosophical foundation of beverage service. Eventually, he ordered a beer instead. At least beer doesn't come with false expectations, he muttered. He left without tipping. Wrote on social media that German bars are running a scam and that we nickel and dime customers to death. I managed a cafe in Berlin. Cozy place. Specialty coffee, pastries, light lunch menu. An American woman came in on a hot summer day. Ordered an iced coffee. I made it. Brought it over. She stared at it. Where's the ice? It's iced coffee. Coffee with ice cream and whipped cream. No, I want iced coffee. Coffee with ice cubes. I explained that in Germany, iced coffee usually means coffee with ice cream. She was appalled. Ice cream? In coffee? Yes. That's disgusting. I want regular coffee. Cold. With ice. I offered to make cold brew coffee with a few small ice cubes. A few? I want a cup full of ice with coffee poured over it. We don't do that here. Why not? It's not common. Ice waters down the coffee. That's the point. I want it cold and refreshing. Germans prefer the coffee taste undiluted. She looked at me like I'd personally insulted her. That's the most un-American thing I've ever heard. We're in Germany. I know. But coffee is coffee. Cold coffee needs ice. That's universal. I made her a cold brew with 3 ice cubes. She counted them. 3? I need at least 20. We don't have that much ice. How do you not have ice? You're a cafe. We use ice sparingly. This is insane. How do Germans survive summer? We drink cold beverages, just not filled with ice. She demanded I bring her all the ice we had. I brought a small bowl, maybe 10 cubes. She dumped them all in her coffee. Drank it in 30 seconds, then complained it was too watery. See? That's why we don't use much ice. No, you use too little coffee. If you'd filled the cup properly, the ice wouldn't matter. She left a 1-star review. Said we don't understand basic cafe standards, and that our iced coffee was an insult to American culture. I'm a police officer in Frankfurt. Mostly patrol the main shopping district. Keep things orderly. One afternoon, I saw an American tourist cross against a red light. Busy intersection. Cars stopped at the light. No danger, but still illegal. I approached him. Sir, you crossed against the signal. He looked confused. What? The pedestrian light was red. You can't cross. But there were no cars. The signal was red. Right, but I looked both ways. It was safe. It's still illegal. He laughed. You're serious? Yes. It's 50 euros. 50 euros? For crossing the street. Correct. His smile disappeared. That's absurd. There were no cars. I wasn't in danger. The rule is clear. Wait for the green light. But it's common sense. If there are no cars, you cross. That's how it works. Not in Germany. Come on. Nobody actually waits for the light when there are no cars. That's just a suggestion. It's a law. And there are children nearby. We enforce this strictly. He gestured at the empty intersection. Children? Where? I pointed to a mother with a stroller 50 meters away. You're telling me I have to pay 50 euros because a kid might see me cross an empty street? Yes. Children learn by example. That's the most German thing I've ever heard. Thank you. That wasn't a compliment. He paid the fine. Grumbled the entire time about how Americans value common sense over pointless rules, and how this is why Europe is so uptight. Then he waited at the next red light for 2 full minutes. No cars in sight. Glared at me the whole time. I live in an apartment building in Munich. Thin walls. Good neighbors. Everyone respects the quiet hours. An American couple moved in downstairs. Young. Friendly. Loud. First weekend, they threw a party. Music blasting at 11 p.m. I went downstairs. Knocked. The guy answered, holding a beer. Grinning. Hey neighbor. Hi. Could you lower the music? It's after 10 p.m. Quiet hours. Quiet hours? Yes. No loud noise after 10 p.m. on weekdays, and all day Sunday. He laughed. Are you serious? Yes. It's Saturday night. Quiet hours still apply after 10 p.m. But it's the weekend. People party on weekends. Not after 10 p.m. That's insane. In America, you can do whatever you want in your own home. This is Germany. We have noise ordinances. Who enforces that? The noise police. The regular police. And your neighbors. He looked back at his friends. They were laughing. Dude, we're just having fun. It's not even that loud. I can hear every word of your conversation. Then close your windows. It's summer. So is ours. That's why we're partying. I explained the law again. He shrugged. We'll keep it down. They did not keep it down. At midnight, I called the police. They came. Issued a warning. The next Sunday, the couple mowed their lawn at 9 a.m. I went downstairs again. You can't mow on Sunday. What? Sunday is a rest day. No loud activities. Are you kidding? No. It's my lawn. I can mow whenever I want. Not on Sunday. It's the law. That's the dumbest law I've ever heard. It's about respecting your neighbors. I'm respecting them by keeping my lawn nice. You're bothering them with noise. He shook his head. This country is ridiculous. Another neighbor called the police. They came. Another fine. This time €200. The couple moved out after 3 months. Left a Facebook post about how Germany has too many rules and how Americans value freedom over conformity. I work as a ticket inspector on Berlin's U-Bahn. Check tickets randomly. Catch fare dodgers. This American woman got on without a ticket. I approached her. Ticket, please. I don't have one. You need a ticket to ride. I know. I'm buying one now. She pulled out her phone. You need to buy it before boarding. But I'm buying it right now. It's too late. The ticket must be validated before you board. That's ridiculous. I'm literally buying it in front of you. The rule is clear. But I'm trying to pay. You should have paid at the station. I didn't see the machine. There are machines at every entrance. Well, I missed it. So I'm buying it now. Problem solved. No. You've already boarded without a ticket. That's €60. Her face went red. €60? I'm trying to give you money. You need to pay the fine. This is insane. In New York, they just let me buy the ticket. This is Berlin. I can see that. But I'm paying. Right now. What more do you want? You broke the rule. The fine is €60. I didn't break anything. I'm fixing it. I explained the system. She argued for 10 minutes. Other passengers started staring. Finally, she paid, then loudly announced, "This is why everyone hates German bureaucracy. You people are obsessed with rules that don't make sense." She got off at the next stop. Posted a video online calling Berlin Transit a police state and me a Nazi for enforcing pointless rules. I work in IT for a German-American company in Dusseldorf. Mixed team. Lots of cross-cultural meetings. We had a video call. American colleague presented a new software feature. Spent 20 minutes talking it up. Very enthusiastic. When he finished, our German team lead said, "This is not good. The interface is confusing. The workflow is inefficient. We need to redesign it." Silence. The American guy looked like he'd been slapped. Okay. What specifically? Everything. It's poorly thought out. Right, but maybe if we, no. Start over. The call ended. The American messaged me privately. "What just happened? He didn't like your design." I got that. But he was so rude. That's just how Germans give feedback. He said my work was terrible. In front of everyone. He said it wasn't good. That's different. Not to me. I explained that Germans separate the person from the work. Criticism isn't personal. It's practical. In America, he said, we use the sandwich method. Compliment, criticism, compliment. It softens the blow. Germans skip the bread. Just give you the meat. That's brutal. It's efficient. It's mean. He spent the next week convinced the German team lead hated him. The team lead had no idea. Thought they were getting along great. I manage a small hotel in Heidelberg. American couple checked in for 3 nights. On day 2, the wife approached me. "Hi. So, the room is lovely. Really charming. But the shower pressure is a bit low. Is there any way to fix that? I'll send maintenance." "Oh, you don't have to. It's not a big deal. I just thought I'd mention it. Everything else is perfect. I'll have it checked. Really, it's fine. I don't want to cause trouble." I sent maintenance anyway. They fixed the pressure. That evening, the wife came back. "Oh my gosh, you actually fixed it. I feel so bad. I wasn't complaining. It's no problem. But I said it was fine. You mentioned the pressure was low. But I didn't mean you had to fix it. Why else would you mention it? She looked flustered. I was just making conversation. In America, you mention small things, but you're not expecting action. In Germany, if you mention a problem, we fix it. That's so efficient, but also kind of stressful. How is fixing your problem stressful? Because now I feel like I complained. You didn't complain. You informed us. But I said everything else was perfect. And we fixed the one thing that wasn't. She shook her head. Germans are so literal. I teach English at a language school in Stuttgart. Mix of students, many Americans. One American student was late to every single class. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, sometimes 15. After the third time, I spoke to him after class. You need to arrive on time. Oh, sorry. Traffic was bad. Class starts at 9 a.m. Please be here by 9. I know. I'll try. Next week, late again. This is the 4th time. I know, I'm really sorry. My alarm didn't go off. Said it earlier. I will. 5th time, I addressed it in front of the class. We start at 9 a.m. Not 9:05. Not 9:10. 9 a.m. He laughed nervously. Got it. My bad. After class, he approached me. Hey, I get that punctuality is important. But calling me out in front of everyone was kind of harsh. You were late 5 times. I know, but still. In America, we'd handle that privately. I did handle it privately. Twice. You kept being late. But now everyone knows. Everyone already knew. They were here on time. That's embarrassing. Being late 5 times is embarrassing. He switched to a different class. Told other students I was too strict and lacked understanding of cultural differences. The German students were confused. He was late 5 times. What's there to understand? Last week, an American couple checked into our Berlin hotel. First time in Germany. They asked for restaurant recommendations. I suggested a traditional German place nearby. Do they have free water? No. Free refills? No. Ice? Minimal. The husband sighed. Is there anything that's free? The bread basket. Sometimes. The wife jumped in. What about tipping? We heard Germans don't tip. We tip, but less. 10% is fine. In America, it's 20% minimum. This is Germany. But what if the service is amazing? Then 15%. They looked at each other. The husband shook his head. This is going to be a long trip. They went to the restaurant. Came back 2 hours later. How was it? The wife smiled. Actually, it was great. The food was incredible. The server was direct, but efficient. And you know what? Not having to worry about refills or tipping math was kind of relaxing. Her husband nodded. Still think the water thing is a scam, though. Some cultural gaps are bridges. Others are canyons. The trick is knowing which one you're crossing. And always check if the water is free before you order a second glass. I've seen dozens of these clashes. Americans expecting one thing. Germans delivering another. The funny part isn't who's right. It's watching two completely reasonable systems collide and produce total chaos. Maybe next time, I'll write about the Americans who tried to pay with credit cards at a cash-only Christmas market. Or the ones who thought quiet hours were a suggestion, not a law. If there's one thing I've learned working in tourism, every country thinks their way is normal. Until they meet another country. Then everyone's confused. And honestly, that's the best part of the job.